4 solo speaking practice techniques for you to improve your English. 4 English solo practice techniques so that you can become absolutely fluent. Do this and see the improvement in your fluency. Hello, everybody. How are you all? Hope you're doing great. So, welcome back to another session of learning English and improving your English speaking skills with me. In today's session, we are going to look at something that's going to change your fluency game. How to practice English without a partner, how to improve your fluency, how to do your speaking practice. These are the questions that every English learner, every English speaker have, and these questions are going to be answered today because I am going to tell you 4 solo practice techniques through which you can improve your English speaking fluency. You're not just practicing English, no. These 4 solo English practice techniques are going to improve your fluency. They are targeted at your fluency. That means killing 2 birds with a single stone. Speaking practice with improvement of your fluency. Isn't that great? So, are you all ready for this? I'm Shivangi Gupta, your CELTA certified English language tutor, certified by the University of Cambridge, the UK. And before beginning, please subscribe the channel so that you can get all the video lessons that I post for you on this channel. Please like this video and share it with friends too. So, coming back to today's lesson, the 4 solo practice techniques. 4 solo practice techniques. As the word suggests, solo. That means you are going to do it alone without anybody, without any partner. You can practice your speaking skills and also improve your fluency. So, these 4 solo speaking tasks are highly targeted, something I've created for you, and these are going to help you a lot in improving your English. So, are you all ready? Let's begin. Let's not waste time and get ready with the solo technique number 1. Solo practice technique number 1. Solo practice technique number 1 is event narration. Event narration. Now, this is something that I love a lot. Why? Because event narration, you have to narrate an event. Not an event that you attended recently, that can be a part of it, any event of your life. Why this is such a wonderful task for you to improve your speaking skills and your fluency? Because you are relating it with your life, yourself, and that is a huge motivation for anybody to speak. A lot of times people are confused what to speak, how much to speak, what to speak on a certain topic. Whenever you're taking up a topic and speaking on it, it's kind of difficult to jot down the thoughts in English language. When you're thinking in English, it's kind of difficult. It's like you are able to think in English, but then speaking in English on the topic becomes difficult. You know so much about the topic, you want to speak, but a lot of times you're confused, you're at loss for words. In event narration, you can create so much content. Why? Because you have experienced the thing itself, the situation, the moment, the happy moments, everything that you want related to that particular event of your life. So, event narration means you're going to take up any event of your life, any event, and you have to speak about it. Now, narration, as I'm saying, it's not simply speaking on a particular topic, it has some steps. It's going to be a gradual process, what you're doing. A lot of things you're going to describe, how to do that, everything I'm going to tell you. So, event narration. One more thing is that whenever you're taking up something, you can also think about it a personal experience where either it's your achievement or it's a happy memory for you or something maybe that has happened recently, you were appreciated for it. Take up anything which has some good feelings for you and where you have some kind of personal experience and a kind of personal cherished memories related to it, and it'll be easier for you to speak. It'll be easier for you to create that content in English. Speaking is creation of content, as I always say. So that is very important, right? And how to do it, how to take up this particular task technique properly. You have a long video completely dedicated to this particular technique where I'm explaining each and every task, the steps through which you can improve your fluency while doing your speaking practice. Please go check out this particular video lesson where you are going to get the detailed technique of event narration, all the steps, how to do it, some examples, everything. Solo practice technique number two. Solo practice technique number two is write and speak. Write and speak. Now, writing something is very important. What you're supposed to write, you are supposed to simply write 10 sentences. Simple. I'm gonna break it down for you. I'm gonna make it so easy for you to follow that when you take up this task, it's not a burden. Okay, I have to write on a certain topic. I have to do this. I have to do that. No, nothing like that. All I'm asking you to do is simply write 10 sentences. Simply 10 sentences and then speak them out loud. Now, what you're supposed to do is listen very carefully. You are supposed to take up a journal. You are supposed to write 10 sentences either related to a particular topic, a particular thing, or maybe your day. You can take an object. For example, there is a very beautiful flower pot in your home. Take it up, write 10 sentences about it. Think about it. So, if you are writing, you're getting time to jot down your thoughts. And this thought process is very important. A lot of times, people think that writing 500 words, 300 words, one page, two pages would require time. And it's something that you might not be able to do every day. Maybe once in a while, twice in a week. So, what to do every day? A small task for you, a solo practice task that you may take up every day without missing the chance of practicing. And you might take it because you're simply supposed to write 10 sentences, but you're thinking about it. You are creating content. When you write, you have time. If I ask you to speak 10 sentences on something directly, it might be a bit difficult for you. You'll be confused for the words, but when you're writing them down, you have time on your hands. Writing gives you more confidence to create proper sentence structures. That means it's improving your sentence structure. So you're not just practicing English, you are improving your sentence structure too. And that is very important. You have to write 10 sentences and then speak them out loud. First, do all the writing, write all the 10 sentences, and then once you're done with the writing, speak them out loud. Read them out loud, and this is going to give you a great solo speaking practice technique. This exercise is going to help you improve your fluency and correct your sentence structures. Solo practice technique number three. Now, solo practice technique number three is shadowing. Shadowing. It is something that's going to be powerful exercise for you. It is something which is going to help you improve your speaking fluency. Remember, shadowing is something that you take up to improve your fluency. If you're thinking that you might improve your vocabulary while doing shadowing, that's not going to happen. Shadowing is to improve your speaking fluency, the way you speak a sentence, and your pronunciation, which is very important. Now, you can do shadowing with a movie clip or a web series clip. You have to simply repeat after the actor, and this is supposed to be either Native American or native English show because the English must be authentic. Now, this is what you're supposed to do in shadowing. And do not pause. If you pause and then repeat, it's not shadowing. Pausing and then repeating is not shadowing. When you listen to an audio, for example, if Hermione is saying it's not Leviosa, it's Leviosa, right? And you pause it and then you are repeating the sentence, that is not shadowing. That's imitation. And I'm asking you to do shadowing. So, shadowing will be without any pause. You cannot pause the video. You are supposed to play it and you're supposed to speak with the audio as it is. So, if you're pausing it, That's incorrect. That's not shadowing. So do not do it. Shadow with a movie clip or shadow with a particular web series of your liking, something that you want to watch. You want recommendations? I have already recommended a lot of movies and web series. You can go check them out through my playlist. Yes. So that is something you can do. You can select one of the movies, one of the web series from my recommendations, and then you can do shadowing with it. Now, there is something else that's going to be a bonus exercise, I would say, in this particular solo practice number three. That is guided shadowing lessons. Something that I have created. Now, these guided shadowing lessons are my creation. This technique, that is guided shadowing, is my technique. This is something that I've created because I was getting a lot of requests to give you Zoom classes, face to face classes, and I was not able to do that. For that, I've created this particular technique that is guided shadowing. I've made more than 35, 32, 35, something like that lessons for you on this particular technique, which are there on the channel. Free access to all the lessons on the YouTube channel for you to practice and improve not only your fluency but your pronunciation, the intonation, the rhythm, and everything. A lot of things that you might not do with shadowing because you are doing shadowing after a movie clip and it is something that you're doing on your own. Whereas in guided shadowing, I am as a teacher. I'm giving you each and everything for you. It's like it's a platter for you. You just have to simply follow. Simply practice along with me. So please go watch all of my guided shadowing lessons and practice not only your speaking skills but improve your fluency, improve your pronunciation, your intonation. From where to get them? You have the complete playlist. You have to go to the channel and search for shadowing lessons. Shadowing speaking practice, that is the name of the playlist, and these are my shadowing lessons. You need to go and check these shadowing lessons out because these are going to help you a lot in improving your English speaking skills. Solo practice technique number 4, and that is read aloud. Now, read aloud is something that you can do with a book anytime, anywhere. Again, I would say that read aloud is a technique which is developed for fluency. So this is a technique that is already developed. My technique number 1 and 2, event narration, the write and speak, the guided shadowing, they are my technique that I have created for you. Now, read aloud is something that's already there by scholars and everybody. And in read aloud, what you do is you take up a book, you take it up and read it out loud. Remember, again, it's not for your vocabulary. A lot of people would say that reading out loud, I'm not gonna improve my vocabulary with it, but you are improving your fluency. Because if you've heard a word on television, if you've heard a word, a particular word, the pronunciation related to it in a movie, you'll be able to practice it now. Your mind will retrieve the information and you will be able to use that particular information. You're practicing it. That means you're solidifying everything. Active learning. Your vocabulary that you've already learned, that will become active. That means you're going to remember the word. So, read out loud would help you not only improve your speaking skills, not just practicing speaking English out loud, you're also improving your pronunciation because whatever you've heard, now you're going to practice it. Now you'll be remembering, oh, this is the word I've heard and this is how it's pronounced. I'm going to practice it out loud. And once you do that, read out loud, what you're doing is you're evaluating yourself. Now you can hear yourself, how you sound. Because this time, there is no other speaker, it's just you. And you are able to judge. That means, can you see how many senses are involved in this? You're reading. That means you're intaking the content and you're reading out loud. At the same time, you're also creating the content. Amazing, isn't it? Taking up the content and creating the content, and you're doing nothing. Everything is there for you on the platter because the book is already written by someone else who is proficient in English. That means you are not gonna make mistakes. Again, cherry on cake is that you won't be making any mistakes, right? So, read out loud is something that you must do. I'm saying read out loud just one page and that would also be enough for you. At least one page. And if you start doing this by reading one page, gradually increase it to 2, 3 pages, you'd find it easier to do it. And do remember the words that you've listened, you're practicing, and this is going to help you improve your fluency. So you're reading, your reading skills, you are listening to your own self, you even listening, your listening skills, and your speaking. That's the major thing. So your speaking skills, three of the skills are targeted at the same time. You're reading, you're speaking, and you're listening. And isn't that amazing? Yeah, well, that's amazing. So go read out loud. Read out loud at least one page from a favorite novel of yours. I would suggest that. And improve your English with practicing your speaking skills. So, these were the 4 solo speaking practice techniques for you to improve your English. 4 English solo practice techniques so that you can become absolutely fluent. Do this and see the improvement in your fluency. So, that's it for today. That is it. I'm gonna meet you again with a new lesson. Till then, everybody, take care and bye.